I went fishing in the lake and caught 3 bass in one day. We found a cool old cemetery that has graves from the Revolutionary War. I took lots of pictures. Can't wait to show you." Now, at 35, packing had become so routine she could do it with her eyes closed, and these days her trips rarely promised such adventure. The old plaid suitcase had been banished years ago to the attic, and, knowing her mother, was probably still tucked up under the eaves, and she couldn't remember the last time she'd gone fishing. The one thing that hadn't changed was the look on her mother's face when Lucy entered the lobby of the Inn at Sinclair Point, suitcase in tow and her computer bag over her shoulder, and announced that she was ready to leave for the airport. "Do you have everything?" Grace Sinclair asked her daughter. Lucy opened her handbag and checked for her plane ticket, her sunglasses, and the keys to her rental car. "Got it all. And if by chance I did forget something, you can always send it out, or hold on to it until I come back next month to meet with Robert Magellan. I'm still having a hard time convincing myself that's really going to happen." Lucy shook her head as if still in disbelief that one of the wealthiest men in the country wanted to talk to her about planning his wedding. "Thanks for arranging it, Mom." "Thank Trula. She's the one who's insisting that Robert not even consider another event planner," Grace reminded her. "Or another venue." "I did thank her." Lucy slid her sunglasses to the top of her head. "I thought I'd get to thank her again this morning, but she doesn't seem to be up yet." "I'm glad she's sleeping in." Grace lifted Lucy's computer bag. "She never gets a chance to." "Baloney. I've been up for hours." Trula Comfort, Grace's best friend for just about as long as either could remember, marched down the steps and joined them near the information desk. "I thought I'd be gracious and allow you two to have a nice breakfast together without me hanging around." "Trula, you can hang around as much as you want." Lucy hugged the older woman. "I'm so happy you were here this weekend." "I was glad to be here. Thought it would be good to see your work product before I browbeat Robert and Susanna into having the wedding here, with you at the helm." "Ha!" Grace grinned. "You just admitted to browbeating." "One does what one must when one must." Trula gave Lucy one last hug, then looked around for something to carry. "I'll take that." Daniel, Lucy's brother and the inn's proprietor, grabbed the handle of Lucy's suitcase just as Trula was about to. "You weren't planning on sneaking out on me without saying goodbye, were you?" He put a hand on his sister's shoulder. "Have I ever?" Lucy asked as she fished in her bag for the keys she'd had just a moment ago, but dropped when she hugged Trula. "I'm just trying to get organized. It appears I need a committee to get on my way." Daniel wheeled the suitcase toward the inn's double doors and held one side open for the trio, who trailed behind him.
"Thanks, Danny." Lucy smiled as she stepped outside into a crisp early winter morning. "Brr, I keep forgetting how chilly it gets here in December. Remind me to bring a coat back with me next time."
"Any chance next time might be Christmas?" her mother asked. Lucy could tell that Grace was trying her best not to appear too hopeful. "It doesn't look like it, Mom." Lucy paused at the car and opened the doors and trunk with the remote. "We have so many parties lined up and several weddings, including 2 on Christmas Eve and another on Christmas night. Bonnie had 2 big events this past weekend that she had to handle on her own, and I think her last nerve is just about gone. I can't take off again in 2 weeks." "Well, I doubt either of those shindigs was as big as the wedding of Dallas McGregor." Grace handed over the computer.
"That wedding was big even for us, and we've handled some big affairs over the years." Lucy put her bag on the front seat and turned to hug her mother. "I don't even know how to thank you for helping me to land that."
"All I did was set the wheels in motion, dear." Grace held on to her daughter for a long moment before patting her on the back and releasing her. "The landing was all your doing." "Mom's right, Luce." Daniel placed her suitcase in the trunk. "The inn never would have gotten the McGregor wedding without you." He paused. "Sorry, the McGregor weddings. We can't forget that Dallas's brother got married on Saturday, too. I've been running the inn for a long time, and I've seen a lot of really spectacular weddings here, but nothing like Saturday's affair." He slammed the trunk. "It's going to be a long time before people stop talking about it. And since all those stories and photographs started flooding the internet on Sunday, our phone has been ringing off the hook, and we can't keep up with the emails." "Great. It's about time the inn was recognized as the destination venue on the Eastern Shore." Lucy reached out for her brother. "You run one hell of a business, bro." "We do our best."